Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's news bulletin. Before going to the news in detail, first let's have a glimpse of the headlines. Both central and state laws to deal with issue of human trafficking are already in place, says Preston Tinsong. Government is following the advisory of IIT on Umyam Dam and Bridge, says A.T. Mondal. A.T. Mondal also said government is working rigorously to ensure that a power project is developed in Kinshi. UDP will not hold back from criticizing the government, says Lakman Rimboy. And there is no truth in the report to replace with former MP Agathake Sangma in Rajya Sabha, says NPP State President Preston Tinsong. The news in detail. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, Minister in charge of Home Police, has suggested the need to revisit the existing laws which deals with human trafficking. While addressing during the inaugural function of the state-level conference on human trafficking organized by the Meghalaya Police today, Tinsong said that both central and state laws to deal with this issue of human trafficking are already in place. He, however, feels that there is a need to strengthen the existing laws as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Others who were present on the occasion include Law Minister Amprin Lingdok, DGP Idashisha Nongrang, MSCW Chairperson Yamon Lang MCM, senior police officials among others. Power Minister A.T. Mondal has stated that the government is following the advisory of IIT as far as not allowing heavy vehicles on the Umyam Dam and Bridge. Mondal told media persons that IIT was entrusted for purpose and the institute has given the technical feasibility of restricting heavy vehicles on the dam and the bridge. As of now, vehicles weighing up to 9 metric ton are allowed to ply on the dam. He also said that the government has engaged consultants to explore alternative route that would connect Umyam with Shillong.
I want to tell you very straightforward. We have engaged an IIT for giving us the technical feasibility for allowing the vehicles passing through the bridge. And we are exactly doing what they have told us. And as per our consultant, they told that no vehicle more than 9 metric ton should be allowed through the bridge. That's why we are restricting that one.
Power Minister Abu Tahir Mandal informed on Tuesday that the state government is working rigorously to ensure that the power project is developed in the Kinshi Basin. This statement came after a meeting with a delegation from the Joint Committee of Local People on the Kinshi Hydro Power Project, who sought clarification on the government's plans to revive the Kinshi Hydro Power Project Stage 1. The minister emphasized that the government remains committed to the Kinshi Power Project and is actively seeking new entities to take over and initiate the development. Zandi Mirtong, secretary of the JCLP-KHPP, expressed the local community's eagerness for the project's commencement and requested updates on progress.
Nagalian juning ratawa pa yagali project depan stang nokoy biang sisen nang makam log ejin toy nak menta pai pa so katong katai gaji pada saya ke celah ibar poi nama ku magi menta ke celah migraji ke don ke cing kedu boarding ke besar kai dalam pointan ngadu penai Oktober seneng ter mai April kundu nagalian juning la tepat sorkam ke depan lek kloy ke depan menta.
We are working vigorously to see that some power project comes into the Kinshi Basin. And I am very happy that they promise that whatever cooperation is required, they will be extended. There was a fruitful discussion. We are looking forward to see that some power project comes into the basin.
The United Democratic Party has stated that Meghalaya has seen unprecedented development in the last 6 to 7 years under the MDA government. UDP leader Lakman Rimboy today told media persons that the party, in spite of being an MDA constituent, will not hold it back from criticizing the government if any issue affects the development and prosperity of the state. He said that the UDP, which is the oldest regional entity in the state, is trying to strengthen and expand its base before the next election. He said he is keen on seeing the UDP as a pan-Meghalaya party and not restricted to the Khasi and Jantia Hills.
There is no question of anything which hold us back. If there is any issue which we have to criticize the government, we will do it, because we are here to see that to strengthen the democracy, to strengthen the governance of the state. So whatever thing which we see that it affect the development of the state, it affect the prosperity of the state, we will not hold back. We will criticize the government, we are a coalition partner.
The by-election in Gambegre is due, following the resignation of Saleng A. Sangma, who has been elected as the new MP for Tura. The Meghalaya Election Department is preparing for the by-polls, which must be held before December 4th this year. Dr. B.D.R. Tiwari, speaking to the media, confirmed that all preparations are in line with the guidelines of the Election Commission of India. Tiwari further said the Election Commission of India on Tuesday had video conferencing with the various state election departments. There has been a special summary revision of the electoral poll for 2025 as per the Election Commission's directives.
Whenever schedule of the by-election will be declared by the Honorable Commission, we are fully prepared. All the needful measures are being taken care of. I can't predict when schedule of the commission will be declared by Honorable Commission, but in any way, it has to be held within 6 months, so before 4th of December.
The Society for Urban and Rural Empowerment, in its role as training provider for the Meghalaya State Skill Development Society, is innovating new ideas for training the youths. Dr. H. Morman, NGO Head of Society for Urban and Rural Empowerment, said that they do not want to provide the usual run-of-the-mill training, but instead they want to innovate and come up with new business ideas and to revive the making of Khonmuke, the traditional doll of the Pnar. The 1-month training was held at the Society's Training Centre at Luwania, Lathalabo, Jowai. MDC and Congress leader Pinchgan Aim, in an interview on Tuesday, expressed his disappointment over his party's members and friends who had joined the NPP recently. Regarding the appearance of Dr. Celestine before the MPCC on 16 August, even after he had already sent a letter to join the NPP with 2 more MLAs, Pinchgan said it was inappropriate for Dr. Celestine to do so and it was unacceptable. Aim said the MPCC will continue to consider in the coming days the measures and rules and regulations on how to deal with the MLAs who have been involved in the incident.
Pihak satu ini lawan ko ibuman ki para jungai ki ba ka jingsi sangi tak nanti benda tu lang haka Congress family tentu ya ba ki mino naga parti kadang mesti ka jingsi no diau naga leu jungi no dau dia ta tentu nilai orang ba nilai ya yang tiga tu haka sangi masih mah natrai ka pagila ila haka jisutu ojoki but bedon ba no tindi ka sulong tang.
After the appointment of Kong Idashisha Nongrang, IPS, as the Chief of Police in the state, yesterday Kur Nang gathered at the Tirat Singh Memorial Hall, Pendeng Umyong, Mairang, to honour her. Speaking on the occasion, Idashisha Nongrang urged the office bearers of the Nongrang Kur of Hinyao Trap to find out more information on the dispersion of the Kur Nongrang. The meeting was attended by Superintendent of Police Maxwell B. Aim, District Police, office bearers of the Kur Nang and others. Following numerous complaints from residents and shopkeepers in the NPA Town shopping complex, the Ribhoi People Council conducted an inspection today. The investigation revealed significant issues with the management of the complex, including inadequate maintenance. The inspection was led by the RBPC president, who was accompanied by council members. They discovered several deficiencies, including the lack of proper toilet facilities, insufficient water supply, and unreliable electricity services. In a statement to the media, RBPC President Jason Lennox Nongrum expressed dismay at the findings, describing that the situation needs to be addressed seriously. The Meghalaya government is keen to develop hydropower projects in Meghalaya and leaving no stone unturned to ensure that more and more hydropower projects come up in the state. Power Minister A.T. Mondal today said that the government would even welcome private producers to develop hydropower projects in the state. He said that the pending power projects have not been scrapped by the government and only a few MOUs with the implementing agency have been scrapped. Mondal also said discussions have taken place with NTPC and NIPCO to restart the hydropower projects.
We are as of now engaged with only central public sector units like NTPC, NIPCO and all these things. We are open to private power producers also if they want to come and invest. We are looking forward to see that some projects from there.
The Umsning Block Congress Committee convened today for a central executive meeting to address the recent defection of Congress MLA Dr. Celestine Lingdo to the National People's Party. The meeting was held at Umsning and attended by all leaders and members of the Umsning Block Congress Committee. In a statement to the media following the meeting, the president of the Umsning Block Congress Committee, Rocky Marwen, reassured that the Congress Party in the Umsning constituency remains united and resilient. He emphasized that Dr. Celestine Lingdo's decision to join the NPP was a personal choice and had not been discussed or endorsed within the party prior to his departure.
Ketika rai jung ushimet, maka parti Kongres ke jung Muslim Bloc Kongres kamdan benta AAUM hakani ke rai ke jung kata ketika mengapa kan pensyai. Kaum Muslim Bloc Kongres baru kinongkit kam ibadan hangi hakmat jung Muslim Bloc Kongres jung district kinongkit kam jung Youth Kongres jung Mahila Kongres kinongkit kam jung area baru ninang yang ne kum ke parti Kongres kum Muslim Bloc Kongres Committee.
NPP State President Preston Tinsong on Wednesday said that there is no truth in the report that the party plans to replace with former MP Agatha K. Sangma if the present Rajya Sabha Dr. W.R. Kharlukhi decides to quit before his 6-year term expire in 2026. While speaking to reporters, Tinsong said that he would like to know how such a report came out and on what basis. When asked if Dr. Kharlukhi decided to quit on personal grounds, he said that if it is personal grounds, then it is a different case. The MPP state president, however, maintained that it should be through proper channels.
Kata it resign for what? No benda balik you. Em ya kata tengam tip. Laga kadon kum kata personal issue, personal problem, kata kaya we tak made bani ya through purpose ko. De ban ha ya ka jing tip dari jing kerpat dari ka city let's say sha authority job party tantang ila.
The NPP has reiterated that it is committed to see the MDA 2.0 coalition, which they have formed, complete the full term. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong told reports that the MDA which they have formed will complete the full term despite the NPP getting absolute majority with the joining of the 3 Congress MLAs. Tinsong, however, said that as the state president of the party, he is not aware about the cabinet reshuffling. He said that the best person to ask this question is from the Chief Minister, since it is his prerogative on the cabinet reshuffling.
keren dah bahasa kedan kita komitmen jong ke parti NPP kalau bayar ke MDA ke mengilat hal ngin perkut full kita kemauan dan dari presiden jong parti ngampi kata pasal beli nau chief minister lu don let's say kita dengan dia ke prerogatif pada jong chief minister ben ongban let's say ban yanuban penerung minister lani yanuban I department EU lani umnuban let's say ban ongban tos ha thì nghìn con sông Thái nên kata bro kam deka kam jong ni.
And now the weather report. Maximum temperature recorded today was 21.3 degrees Celsius, while minimum temperature was recorded at 16.1 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 96%, which went down to 88% in the evening. Rainfall today was recorded at 4.9 millimeter. Forecast: moderate rainfall and thundershower is very likely to occur at most places. Before we end this news bulletin, here's a short recap. Both central and state laws to deal with issue of human trafficking are already in place, says Preston Tinsum. Government is following the advisory of IIT on Umyam Dam and Bridge, says AT Mandal. Government is working rigorously to ensure that a power project is developed in Kinshi, says AT Mandal. UDP will not hold it back from criticizing the government, says Lakman Rimboy. And there is no truth in the report to replace with former MP Agatha K. Sangma in Rajya Sabha, says NPP State President Preston Tinsum. And that's all we have for you today in this news bulletin. Do tune in again with us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Good night.